The arrival of the messenger in October of 2017, something extraordinary entered our solar system. It arrived in silence, unseen at first, a ghostly traveler gliding through the infinite darkness. A visitor so strange, so utterly unanticipated, that it forced astronomers, scientists, and dreamers alike to rethink the very nature of the cosmos. It appeared without warning, a faint glimmer against the endless black, almost like a whisper of light stretching across the void, delicate yet insistent, demanding to be noticed. Its speed was breathtaking. Far beyond anything a planet, an asteroid, or even a known comet could achieve, it raced through the solar system with a grace and precision that defied expectation. It moved as if guided by an invisible hand, weaving between planets and suns with a silent, unerring trajectory. No human-made spacecraft had sent it. No celestial map or chart could explain its sudden presence. It was as though the universe itself had flung a fragment of eternity across our skies, deliberately, purposefully, to make us pause and look up. Telescopes across the globe caught sight of it, each instrument registering the faintest flicker, a single pinprick of light drifting across the darkness. It moved with a fluidity and purpose that suggested design, or perhaps, intelligence, yet it remained elusive, mysterious, and utterly alien. At first, astronomers assumed it might be a comet. One of those icy wanderers that drift aimlessly between stars, carrying frozen stories from the edges of creation. But comets leave trails. They form long, luminous plumes of vaporized ice and dust that glow when touched by sunlight. This traveler had none. No plume, no dust, no faint exhalation of gas or vapor. It moved silently, deliberately, almost as if aware of every observation, every telescope trained upon it. Soon, scientists realized they were witnessing something entirely unprecedented. The first confirmed interstellar object passing through our solar system. Not born here, it had traveled unimaginable distances, through regions of space we may never visit. It was a messenger from the deep, cold, and mysterious void between the stars. They named it Oumuamua, a Hawaiian word meaning, scout from afar. A fitting tribute for a traveler that seemed to carry the cosmos in its silence. Its orbit was unlike anything humanity had ever seen. Neither circular nor elliptical, it followed a hyperbolic path, indicating a single, unrepeatable journey. It had come from somewhere alien, from beyond the familiar stars, and once it left, it would never return. Oumuamua tore through the solar system at nearly 315,000 kilometers per hour. It curved around the sun, capturing a fleeting sliver of energy, then shot back toward the darkness between the stars. Yet its path was only the beginning of the enigma. After passing closest to the sun, something strange happened. It began to accelerate, subtly, almost imperceptibly, but undeniably. No jets of gas. No clouds of dust. No visible mechanism pushing it forward. Every calculation failed. Every model collapsed under the data. Something beyond current understanding was at play. Speculation ran rampant. Perhaps it was made of invisible hydrogen ice, sublimating in sunlight without leaving a trace. Or maybe a fragment of frozen nitrogen, torn from a distant exoplanet billions of years ago. Then came the boldest possibility. What if Oumuamua wasn't natural at all? Could it be an artifact? A probe? A sail? A relic, perhaps, left behind by a civilization long extinct. For the first time in modern astronomy, the question shifted from what it was to who might have created it. The universe, in a moment of quiet revelation, whispered an age-old question to humanity. Are we alone? The cosmic enigma. As months passed, Oumuamua drifted farther from Earth, slipping beyond the reach of every telescope, every human eye trained on the skies. It disappeared into the infinite darkness, leaving humanity with only questions and a profound sense of awe. But hope was not lost. In 2021, the James Webb Space Telescope launched into space. A golden sentinel, built to see the unseen, to pierce through light and time in ways no telescope ever had before. Suspended nearly a million miles from Earth, its mirrors unfolded like delicate petals, capturing photons that had traveled for billions of years, stretching our vision into the depths of the cosmos. Webb turned its gaze toward Oumuamua, and humanity waited, collectively holding its breath. Far beyond Neptune's frozen orbit, the interstellar traveler drifted through darkness, a faint glimmer moving slowly yet inexorably through eternity. Through Webb's instruments, an image began to take shape. Oumuamua was long, narrow, twisting slightly, its surface rough and scarred from billions of years of cosmic radiation and collisions with microscopic dust particles. It looked less like a rock and more like a relic, a fossil of the galaxy itself, carrying the silent memories of stars long extinguished. Even stranger, light reflected from its surface carried the signatures of complex organic molecules. Rare chemicals, seldom found together in our solar system, hinting at a birthplace far beyond the familiar, in regions of space where life's raw ingredients might form in ways entirely alien to us. Every wavelength of light told a story. Metallic minerals fused with carbon chains, unknown compounds, and a journey spanning billions of silent, empty years. And yet, the greatest mystery remained: its impossible acceleration. No jets of gas, no dust, no visible propulsion. Only a faint, steady push, as if Oumuamua were surfing the pressure of starlight itself. Some scientists whispered a daring possibility. Perhaps it was a light sail, a thin structure capable of gliding across the cosmos, riding photons as a sailboat rides the wind. Was this the accident of nature or evidence of intelligence far beyond our own? Webb's instruments revealed even more: rare metals glinting under distant starlight, crystalline carbon shining like frost. Each thin layer told the history of countless stars it had passed, the storms endured, and the radiation absorbed. Oumuamua had become more than a traveler. It was a time capsule, preserving the chemical and cosmic history of the universe itself. Perhaps it had been flung from a young star system, shattered by gravity or a nearby supernova. Or perhaps it was more than a survivor. It was a messenger, carrying the ingredients of life across the stars. The theory of interstellar panspermia suggests objects like Oumuamua could harbor dormant life, waiting for a world warm enough to awaken them. Could the beginnings of life on Earth trace back to wanderers like this? Inspired by this cosmic enigma, humanity began to dream bigger. Missions were imagined to intercept future interstellar visitors. Probes powered by light were designed to chase these messengers across the void. Oumuamua reminds us that the universe still holds secrets beyond our imagination. Perhaps it was no coincidence. Perhaps it was a message. A quiet reminder that we are not alone. Drifting beyond even Webb's reach, it carries our curiosity, our wonder, and our hope. The story of Oumuamua is not just about a mysterious visitor. It is the story of us. Of our relentless curiosity, our courage to reach into the unknown,